everyone, welcome to Simranreads, and today I'm going to be discussing about The Wedding Photographer, and this is going to be a book review for this book. And so yeah, without any further ado, let's get started with this video. I will let you know when the video is spoilery and when the video is non-spoilery. The first section will be non-spoilery, and I will let you know then the spoilery section. Okay, so yeah, without any further ado, let's get started with this video. The Wedding Photographer by Sakshama Puri Dhariwal. I absolutely enjoyed reading this book. I am very picky about Indian authors' book, but then I picked it up and the reviews on Amazon were so great about this book as well as on Goodreads. So I picked it up, I purchased this, but then I haven't got time to read it. But then in June or July, I don't know when, I just picked it up and I just finished reading it in one day. Yes, that is why I love this book. I picked it up and I finished it in maximum 5 hours, seriously. And the book is basically about this girl whose name is Risha. She is a wedding photographer, part-time wedding photographer, but then she is a full-time journalist. And this guy, Arjun, who is a top-notch tycoon type of a person who has his own business, family business. He's handling his family business and he's so rich and everything. So this is a story about these two characters. I absolutely loved reading this. I rated this book 5 stars. Seriously, I enjoyed it that much, and there are no grammatical mistakes in this book, and there are some English, but then the English part was so funny in this book that it was not at all bothering. And yeah, I enjoyed this book. This is such a light read. Anyone can dive into it. If you are dealing with a reading slump and you want a book which is light and which is not too overpowering with the words and everything, then you should please pick this book up, because this is light and the whole scenario of this book is based on a big fat Punjabi Indian wedding, and the whole scenes, everything, you can relate to it perfectly, how the wedding scene goes, how it is with the families, and the writing is also so easy breezy types, and you can definitely get into this book right from the start. It is very funny. The whole entire story is funny, hilarious, romantic comedy type of book, and yeah, the book is nice. So I highly recommend you to read this book if you haven't. I think this is all for my non-spoilery section, so bye-bye if you don't want to get spoiled for this book, because I'm gonna be talking about this book in details. I am seriously not going to be discussing about the whole story, because this is a book review, not a narrating story. So I'm going to be discussing bits and parts of it, and yeah, what I like, what I disliked about this. It will be in a random manner. I will be discussing something from the beginning and from the end and something like that. So it will be random. So starting off with the first scene, when she was traveling from LA to India for I think 18 to 20 hours of flight, I don't remember. But then Risha is traveling and she sat beside a boy who cannot control his pee, who cannot control his potty. Yes, he was that kind of a child. Reading that thing, I was so irritated by that child, seriously, thinking how she might have felt with that boy who wants to go to pee every 2 minutes or 3 minutes. That boy was like that, seriously. And then when she was upgraded somehow to business class, she met this guy Arjun, and he was so handsome. Reading his description, he was so handsome, and they both have a connection. They talked on a flight while coming back from LA to Delhi, and they were discussing about what they do, what they work and everything like that. And then the flight ended and they landed on Delhi, and yeah, they separated. But then they came to know that they both will be there at a wedding, Arjun's sister wedding actually, and they both will be there, and she is the wedding photographer for that wedding. So they both look forward for their wedding. The point is, there are so many different things that are happening. Arjun's mom, Arjun's dad, her career as well, Risha's career as well, Risha's friend, and everything. So many things are happening. I was so looking forward for reading them together, reading those two parts together. As I said, the story built quite fast, and the plot was the big fat Punjabi wedding, and it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful reading everything. Both the families who were getting together for the marriage was so rich and everything, wealthy and everything. So so reading that wealthy wedding was so beautiful, and she is the wedding photographer. She is so dedicated to her work. I enjoyed that. She was so dedicated to her work that she will come 1 to 2 hours early. She will inspect the entire ground where the function was, and she will click many photographs to see which angle or which lighting will be more beautiful for the photographs. She was so dedicated to her photography rather than journalist work. And Arjun was also a workaholic. He worked a lot. And how can you work a lot? Seriously, he worked a lot, and he was an insomniac. He cannot sleep. And so this is the entire concept of the story, if you know. And I absolutely love all the supporting characters as well. They were there, and they were all livid. Like, there are some supporting characters which are just there to fill in the books and everything, to fill in the stories, but these supporting characters were amazing. I loved reading them also. And the whole scene with the wedding and everything, how drunk the family were. And I absolutely love one character, the Dadi's character in this book, Arjun's Dadi. She was so great as a character. She used to drink, get telly and everything, and I absolutely enjoyed reading her. The only problem I faced with this book was that the ending was quite known to me. When I reached around like the wedding part, and after some pages in the wedding part, I knew how the book will end, and it ended in the same way. So that was the point, which was a bit disappointing because it was a bit obvious for a reader. I don't know if anyone thought about this, but I actually pinpointed it, and I knew that this will happen. And in the scandal part, in the next third part, in the scandal part, the same thing happened. The same thing happened. I have decided for 2 major things will happen, and the first one happened. So it was obvious for me to guess. So I think the author might have did something a bit different from this type of ending. She might have done it a bit differently. But then I was okay with it. I was seriously okay with it. This book is supposed to be a standalone, so I was okay with it. There are so many things, there's so many details given to this book about the wedding, so many details about many things about their relationship. I have absolutely loved the pair. To be honest, both were so innocent, both were so decent with each other. And though Arjun said, Arjun is a bit moody type of person, to be honest, and I don't know what was wrong with him. He don't like getting photographed. At the end of everything, at the end of the complete book, I was satisfied. Giving this book 5 to 6 hours of my day. Yes, I finished this book in a day, and I was satisfied giving this book. I was so happy. I was giggling in some part. I was a bit in some parts, like, what are you doing when the characters do something stupid. I was like, yeah, I enjoyed reading this book. If anyone wants to pick this book, please pick it up if you want to. And yeah, you will enjoy this book actually. And I'm looking forward for reading her second book, which came recently only, Man of Her Life. I don't remember the book name or title, but yeah, I'm really excited because the supporting characters from this book are the main character in that book. So it will be exciting to read. Seriously, I will be seriously excited to read that book. Apart from that, yeah, I have enjoyed this book. I know I don't discuss in details regarding the book, but then this is not a book narration. I just want to speak my heart out. I just want to speak my feelings, what I felt about this book. And I also know that I haven't given any details, but from August I will do it, please. Right now I'm really focusing on reading and not like writing everything down, every detail. So please bear with me. From August everything will set out. And yeah, I think this is for my book talk regarding this book, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, for more bookish related videos. So I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care, bye, and keep reading. Okay, bye.